Welcome back to Local Garden Queens. Gonna do another tour of the garden today. And let's start with the comfrey plant. This comfrey plant was a piece of a root taken from the Brooklyn garden. Planted it early March. It came up, hasn't shut up any flowers. I don't know if it will this season. If it doesn't, it should definitely shoot some flowers out next season for sure. Let's take a look at the peas. So I was getting ready to chop and drop them. I thought they were done. All the peas were picked pretty much. And then I noticed new flowers were emerging. And it looks like they're gonna make more peas. The peas in the back trellis are doing the same thing, also flowering. But they are turning a little more yellow. So we'll see if they produce. Of course, the cilantro is doing great, getting ready to make seeds soon. You see the flowers coming up. And the other trellis is making flowers as well. We'll see what happens with that. It looks fairly healthy still, so I'm just gonna let it keep on doing what it's doing. Maybe we'll get a second round of peas. Let's walk on over to the other bed. And these peas are, I can safely say, are done. They are wilted, and I'm just gonna leave them to make seeds here. You can see the pods are dried up, but it still feels kind of moist. So the seeds are forming. Let's take a look at in the back here. Again, the cilantro getting ready to flower. All in the back. Kale is doing all right with the onion here. Let's take a look at the Cuban oregano. Shooting up new leaves. I think it's just a matter of time when the temperatures begin to rise, and we're going to be hitting 80s and 90s every day, and I think that plant is going to shoot up. Let's take a look at the other kale. And the onions. Onions look good. Let's take a look at the squash plant. Looks healthy. And the other squash. I want to show you the herb garden here. The oregano is getting tall, as you can see in the back. Right here. It's pretty much as tall as the fennel now, and it has flower buds all over, and it's getting ready to open its flowers soon. And I'm looking forward to the fennel as well, to flowering. The jalapeno pepper plant, it's leaning to the side here. Actually, no, it's branching out, which is great news actually. You can see the flowers on each branch. And let's take a look at the currants among all these flowers. So I couldn't help myself. I picked a few currants. They tasted a little tart but sweet. And you can see this is a ripe one here. I'm gonna leave that one alone and see how ripe they can get. Finally, let's take a look at where we started the tour. We're going to take a look at among the dill and the peas. I'm going to take a look at the zucchini plant in here. Doing good, but look, I'm sure it does need more sunlight. Soon it will get. And the other plant shooting up its first flower. This is a male flower. And the eggplant, looking good. Let me try to show you the cucumber plants. Inside of here, here's a cucumber, the first plant. You see it's forming flowers now. And you have another cucumber plant. The leaves are a little discolored. Maybe it's not enough sun, but they're still young. I'm gonna give them some time. And I think by the time they get a little stronger, they grow a few more leaves, I'll be cutting back the peas and they will have all the sun they need. Let's take a look at the other cucumber plants here. Again, flowering. And the other plant, I don't see any flowers on it, but it looks like it's doing good. So that's the garden tour for today. I thought the peas were on the way out, which some of them are, but these peas here are still doing good, still flowering, producing, or getting ready to produce more. Summer plants are just gonna have to wait for the sunlight. I like my peas. So, as always, like, share, subscribe, and leave comments. Thanks for watching. See you next week.